conceptually, yeah, you're down. Every position basically has beginning, middle, end. You have to be aware. There's a beginning, middle, end for me as I'm passing this guard. For him, there's a beginning, middle, end as he's getting his guard passed. Because the question is, when are you going to react? At some point, if you're here and I'm passing, let's say, your guard right here, at some point you have to realize that your guard's getting passed. And you have to begin to insert obstacles into my progression from the beginning, middle, end. You see, as John begins to insert the lasso, he's already beginning to accept the fact that the guard's getting passed versus just to sit here and just receive more and more of me settling in a more dominant position, okay? So as I'm coming around here, he's getting into the lasso here. And now from here, there's a beginning, middle, end right here, because I recognize if I walk right into his ability to lasso my leg, there's a beginning, middle, end for him. Because this is the beginning, this is the middle, and then this is the end for me. And now it's the beginning, middle, end for him right here. So I have to begin to prepare in order to take the needed precautions and act before he begins to get to the end of his particular position. Because if he does nothing and he just puts his hands up right here, this is the beginning, middle, end right here, and he's already late. So basically, I buried him, let's say, a few layers underneath with a lot of dirt, and then he's got to bury himself out. So from here, if he begins to now frame and trap my arm, I'm going to take my arm out. I'm going to roll my hip, begin to disrupt his frame. I'm going to be able to, up here, say I disrupt his frames here, and I get up to the chest. Because remember, side control is head control, okay? From here, you know what, Webb, can you have them sign the waiver on the iPad? Do you guys need geese, or you guys have your own geese? Oh, okay, fantastic. All right, go ahead. So from here, I can have a key lock right here, but John's gonna move his arm around the way, move it out of the way, and I go now to the scarf hold here. I'm using my hips. I get to the mount right here. John's gonna start defending that arm. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna begin setting up S-mount right here, because here, John's gotta do something with that arm. Because if he doesn't, he'll get him applauded, he'll get arm locked. Oftentimes they bring it up over here, push it up over. And here's another, more middle, and I get to the S-mount right here, okay? Okay. Now that I'm in the S-mount, typically, yes, I can take his arm, but the problem is that if he begins, he already knows that I'm gonna try to do an arm lock. He'll defend it. Here, it'll be difficult to get his arm peeled away. His arm's already defending. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pull out my left lapel, which should have been out already, okay? And I'm gonna grab it right at about where this logo is here. And I'm gonna feed it, just like I said, I'm gonna dangle it right in front of his face, because typically they'll grab that lapel. If he doesn't grab that lapel, I'll grab that lapel, and then I'll be able to choke him with that lapel. So he will grab that lapel, okay? What'd you do with that top arm? And I will secure his elbow right on the elbow pit so that his elbow's locked. Now he can defend all that arm all he wants to. I'll let him. I'll cross my feet here, okay? But I have his arm right here. Keep defending. Feels horrible, huh? Okay. And then I just use this to secure it, but my free hand, because I got 3 hands. I got 1 hand, 2 hands, 3 hands. Okay? So we're gonna just start from the S mount. Okay? I got to the S mount and I want to get here. So I have a good control right here. I took my lapel, moved it right in front of his face. Here, secured that arm right there so that the gi is out. And it's literally controlling his elbow to my lower abdomen, okay? From here, there's gonna be 2 scenarios. Both arms will either be in, because this arm needs to save this arm from being extended. And I'll lock my feet here, okay? And I'll lock his shoulder, okay? From here, I'm just pulling back. You feel that tension, John?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, see, I'm rocking left, and I'm leaning back, and my head leans back, and it's very tight. Yes. I move it up to the wrist, and finish. When the arms are both inside your legs, you can cross your feet. But cross the feet, it's not extending, it's clamping and opening up your knees so that my hips are engaged, so I create a higher fulcrum. But the point is when you get to this point right here, okay, I show him that, and I pull this right there in the elbow pit as I bring this down. If he doesn't get his arm over, I want to get that foot over, so I'll keep this arm away from this arm. And it's a done deal. He's got absolutely nothing. As I lean back with the lapel in his elbow pit. Grab it, move it up, and finish. Okay, so one more time. You're on your left side. This way. I'm gonna have maximum weight on him here, and you always need to get your hand under to begin to set up something, whether it be chokes or arm locks. The problem here is that he'll defend all this. Yeah, see, he'll defend that. If I can, I'll get this right here. Yeah, right there. See how nice that works? And you just step over, and this is right in his elbow. Here, I was able to secure his arm because I'm gonna block his second arm, forearm, from coming to save this arm. But for purposes of this, I'm gonna say, here you go. All right, kid, right here, look. I pull this here, that's fine, no problem. Look, I lean my head back because it tightens this like a guitar string. Yes, use my free hand. Now I got three hands. I got one hand, two hand, third hand. Okay, you watch. Chris and Barty. Chris and I were here when the kickboard for this. Gregorian. Here, look. Chris got long arms. He's going to defend himself because here, I want to first secure the position here, okay? This lapel, you have two options. You can go here, and I can go here, and it's choking him right here. Because this is fantastic right here. I don't care if his arm's in or out or anything, okay? This is the face where you're going with from the S mount, okay? But here, and Chris is kind of, yes. So grab here, and I'm just gonna go here, right there. If he doesn't grab it, see he's late, right there. But I gotta have enough space between my upper hand and lower hand in order to be able to pull him this way and basically big choke him. But Chris is smart, he grabs it. And I pull it this way, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sorry about that, okay? What I need to do is I need to turn my body and get my hand out from underneath that arm. So from here, literally you're right there. Perfect. So both of his arms are in, not a problem. If my chin is down, see how loose this is? I need to create tension. So I'm gonna shrug, and I'm gonna lean this back. I'll even grab this one here. Yeah, that's not gonna feel good. There we go. And then I get up and finish. Okay, one more time. Punch your feet to the left. On the left side. You're gonna start an S mount here, okay? You have this control. You're gonna start an S mount here. You're gonna grab your whole left lapel. You're gonna pass it to the right hand. Your thumb is gonna be pointing up. You're gonna show it to him, he'll grab it. From here, I'm gonna turn my body to the right, and I'm just gonna pull my hand out so that I can get this whole lapel on his elbow. And then I just throw my leg over right here. Save your arms. Save your arm. Okay. From here, I lock him in. I am clamping his far shoulder and opening up my knees. I'm not doing this. This is no good for me. I want this. Yes, and here, I'm just gonna shrug, lean back, grab, grip right here, and finish. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's just gonna start on the left side in the S.